Hey there, Aaron Wills again, bringing you another reaction video. I started this on Friday, Brandon Brown's birthday, the 16th day of August in 2024 at 1:23 in the morning, 1:23 a.m. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning the post notification bell on. Like I said, this is another reaction video. We're going to go to this one right here. It says, when smart suspects own stupid cops. This should be fun. This should be a good anti-police video like they all are.
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. And in fact, this is one of the 3 major credit score lies you're being told by the big credit companies. Fall for any of these 3, and it doesn't matter what you do. Getting to 720 and above will be a long, hard
Some suspects are well versed in their rights. What happens when idiot cops try to push these smart citizens' limits? Here are instances where smart suspects humbled stupid cops.
It should be fun.
For a walking stick. And it could look like a weapon. She asked you to really present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID.
This is James Hodges, a legally blind 61-year-old man. On October 31st, 2022, around 8 in the morning, Officer Jamie Govda, a female police officer from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office in Lake City, Florida, spotted Mr. Hodges walking along some roads toward his home. Mr. Hodges carries a cane for walking. Observe how Officer Goad, accompanied by Sergeant Harrison, has evil intentions while Mr. Hodges walks past him.
He owns a sea urchin. Let loose the Kraken, right? Let loose the Kraken. Alright, here we go. A sea urchin.
Hi there! What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking in.
Navigation related. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to do that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating. Do you want me to touch any details right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looks like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't have
Have you
to.
ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
No, sir. I'm doing my job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you
It doesn't
have a
not
Do you
matter.
like me?
Call your suit glasses.
He's right here.
Alright.
Don't you?
Stop for a walking stick. And it could look like a weapon. She asked you to really present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. I don't need the ID unless there's a reasonable articulated suspicion. And I have committed a crime and committing a crime or stopped to do a crime. Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? She's asking you for your ID. Well, now she has verified that I am not armed, okay? So there is no problem. I could have my ID, but you don't need it, okay?
For those who don't know, Officer Goday initially stopped Mr. Hodges because of a Florida law that says an individual cannot openly carry a firearm. However, even after confirming that Mr. Hodges was unarmed, Officer Goad and Sergeant Harrison persisted in detaining and harassing him.
Seven Whiskey Mike 15. Where's Walter?
Where's your wallet at, sir? I don't have a wallet on me.
Okay, where's your ID?
Where's your ID pocket? Which pocket? You are not allowed to search me.
You need to hear about his Fourth Amendment rights.
It's in this pocket. Thank you.
What's your names and patch numbers?
Sulfur 7 on 865 427.
Hotel
Hotel 322 457 61 2540.
So they sing a car code 3 for him? He must be a badass. Or must have enough warrants for... I'm sure that car is not for him. We'll see what's going on. We've already heard reasonable articulable suspicion in this video. We've already heard tyrant. We've already heard about... well, no, he hasn't said Fourth Amendment. We've heard about his Fourth Amendment being violated. We got the whole kid and caboodle waiting for us. This movie, this video. I mean, here we go.
Yes, I am.
On October 19, 2023, Wells Fargo warned its clients that all checking accounts are likely to be replaced with digital dollars in the near future. If you have at least a $50,000 nest egg saved for retirement,
I had to walk up here in the dark for jury duty, which was canceled. Why don't you use me stick? You don't have to use a stick all the time?
Alright, Mr. Hodges. Was that hard?
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number. Yourself for resisting.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
I want your name and badge number too, sir.
Why is he going to jail?
You'll take my property up front.
I sure will. After you have a seat.
You want to pull this out of my back pocket?
Sure. Here, I'm bringing Jack for it too.
Why is he going to jail? Maybe he got a warrant. They all do.
Officer Goad and Sergeant Harrison placed Mr. Hodges in handcuffs and conducted an illegal search by reaching into Mr. Hodges' pocket and taking his identification. This violates the rights of Mr. Hodges for unreasonable searches and seizures according to the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Mr. Hodges was kept in jail without access to life-sustaining medications he'd been prescribed. Following an internal investigation, Sergeant Harrison was immediately demoted and was suspended for a week. Officer Goad was suspended for a couple of days, and both officers underwent remedial training for civil rights. A GoFundMe campaign initiated by Hodges' lawyer last November garnered $2,250 out of its $25,000 objective. Another campaign, which nearly reached its $35,000 goal by accumulating approximately $34,000, was created by a complete stranger who saw the story, according to Hodges, who resides in a rented mobile home.
Do you have anything illegal in the car today?
You know, like I said, I got a concealed carry permit, but other than that, I don't have nothing illegal.
So there's nothing. Would you mind if I look?
No, you may not look, unless you have a search warrant.
This is Officer Hollyfield from the Richland Police Department. On February 18th, 2023, at around 10:36 in the morning, Officer Hollyfield made a traffic stop on a black Buick Regal. The driver, Ian Alexander, allegedly had crossed the speed limit and was asked to pull over by the side of the road somewhere in Richland, Mississippi.
Sir, you got your driver's license on?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Sure, good. Y'all doing all right today?
Yeah. All my insurance cards on my phone.
Sure, that's fine. Good. Who's your insurance with?
Progressive.
Progressive, okay.
What was this called again? There it is. When smart suspects own stupid cops. We haven't seen that yet, have we?
2023.
see that. All right, well, look, the reason I'm stopping your name is you're going a little fast, window test a little too dark, okay? Speed limit's 45, I'm doing 45, and you came by me. All right, you're obviously faster than me, about 10 miles over me, in fact. So also your window test too dark. Where are you headed to today? Just conversation, just ask me.
What if I told you that instead of setting up a green screen, you can just click a button in the script and get the same exact effect? So I have a project here, and as you can see, my background is not very pretty. All I have to do is select my layout in the canvas, then go to the effects panel and just toggle green screen. The script will start processing, and when it's done, I have a completely...
Okay, you coming from Madison? Is that where y'all live, up in Madison? What's that?
I live in Richmond.
You live in Richmond? Okay. Okay. All right, sure. Well, just sit down real quick. So, Mr. Alexander, will you step back here and talk to me first?
I guess I can.
Yeah, please, if you don't mind. You're not under arrest or anything. I just want to talk to you. It's a traffic stop. Not everybody gets stopped every day, and this can be a little uncomfortable for people. I get that. Okay. My concern is that you are about to suck all the oxygen out of the air right now because you're breathing so heavy. All right, you're so nervous. So why would you be extremely or overly nervous with me for a simple traffic stop?
I mean, because I was talking and I was busy, but I didn't know I was speeding, so I wasn't really sure why I was getting pulled over.
Okay. Have you ever been arrested before or anything like that? You mind if I ask before? You can't get in trouble for telling me. I'm just curious.
Remember? I mean, I had DUI 20 years ago. Probably about it.
Okay. All right. When's the last time you were arrested? Do you remember that?
It's been probably 20 years. 20 years? Probably about 1999.
Anything narcotics related at all?
No.
Do you wear glasses or contacts?
Contacts.
Okay. All right. Are those colored contacts or are your eyes always just kind of grayish? Glassy, a little bit glassy.
Green eyes or whatever.
Green eyes? Okay.
Or whatever.
Under the influence of any narcotics or alcohol today?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, your pupils are like pinpoint, and that's why I asked.
I mean,
have you taken any prescriptions or anything?
You asked me why I was nervous. First of all, I didn't realize I was speeding. So did you get that on radar or?
Hey, I'm right behind you. Actually, you asked me. As I said,
I mean, it's possible because I was talking.
It's possible. It's a fact.
Okay.
I wouldn't have just stopped you for nothing. I mean, I'm doing the speed limit and you passed me, so there's that. I mean, that's in my line of work, that's called a clue. When I'm doing the speed limit and you passed me, that would be a very obvious indicator of you.
Like I said, I might have been, but I don't remember. Okay.
Initially, it looked like a normal traffic stop, but things are starting to escalate.
I mean, you were saying about my tent, but I'm pretty sure the tent's not illegal.
I guarantee you it is. The state law is 28%, and that's a lot of anyone does. And that's common.
You're asking me why I'm nervous. That's because I was kind of upset. You're asking me where I'm going and where I live, and I don't think that I'm allowed. I don't have to answer that.
You absolutely don't. It's just casual conversation. So, do you have anything illegal in the car today?
You know, like I said, I got a concealed carry permit, but other than that, I don't have nothing illegal.
Okay, so there's nothing. Would you mind if I look?
No, you may not look. Unless you have a search warrant.
I don't, but I'm simply asking. I mean, your pupils are
I can open up the trunk, I can open the doors up, but I don't want you to go in and look through my car because I don't feel like I have to.
For those who don't know, you can formally deny the request to search your property unless the officer possesses a search warrant. Alexander seems to be aware of this law and fully leverages it to withhold the corrupt cop.
And you absolutely don't.
Why is he corrupt? Because he asked if he can search his car? That's corrupt. Now, by just searching his car, that would violate his Fourth Amendment right, without a doubt. But by asking if he can search his car, that's not violating anything. You can ask him for whatever. He could say, "Sir, may I take your car for a test drive?" And the guy would say, "No, of course." But the cop's allowed to ask them. And you can ask for whatever reason, and you can do that. So you mind if I break out your back window? Well, I do mind, yes sir. There's no reason for you to break out my back window. I don't want you to break out my back window. That's all lawful. It wouldn't be silly. It's not silly to ask to search his car, especially if he suspects him to be under the influence of something. So these guys always leave me wondering why they're so worried about their car being searched or why they're so worried about their ID being looked at.
I'm simply, see, in my line of work, what I do is I love doing this. Okay? I love working in narcotics. And you're giving off a lot of precursors that could potentially lead up to narcotics. I'm not saying that you do, and I'm not saying that you don't. If you don't have anything,
I don't have any narcotics.
I didn't say that you do.
Were you born between 1969 and 1979? If so, you can get $250 to spend at Taco Bell completely free. And I can tell you right now, this is going to upset a ton of people because we're giving away these $250 gift cards completely free for everyone who was born between...
At the mouth, you're asking me why I'm nervous. I mean, this is ridiculous. Can I please have a witness? Am I coming closer? Okay.
So there's nothing illegal in the car.
Supervisor? Or you may I have a supervisor? Okay. There's nothing illegal in my car whatsoever.
So?
I mean, what's the next step? I'm just going to get a ticket for speeding or what?
That's to be determined. I haven't been behind it. I'm simply asking for, I don't understand why you're getting so hostile with me.
Because the way I'm being treated, I mean...
How are you being treated?
How do I look like I have narcotics?
I didn't say you look like you had narcotics. I said you were...
The way I'm being treated. How are you being treated, jackass?
Just indicators.
What are you saying? I have pupils? I'm nervous? I mean, I was upset because you're asking me where I'm going.
That was just casual conversation. So here's the thing. Look, I'm not going to sit here and argue. I'm not going to argue with you, okay? I'm simply asking you a
What
few
do you want me to do?
questions.
Do you want me to open the trunk? Do you want me to...
I just asked if you find a phone. You don't have to. You can tell me no all day long. He has one. Just be quiet like that.
Don't say I have suspicion of narcotics or something. I mean, you're welcome to look. There's absolutely nothing in here. Absolutely nothing.
Would you mind if I look in the phone?
I give you the permission to view what's in my car.
Okay, here's the thing.
Are you allowed to just search my car without a search warrant? I mean,
Oh, without permission.
There's a few different ways that I can. Probable cause, okay? I'm just asking you for verbal consent.
probable cause. Can you please explain to him what the probable
I
cause
didn't
was?
say there was. I just asked you if I
You
could.
said I had
You're just
suspicion
getting
of
defensive with me for asking common questions. All right, I'm just doing my job. I'm doing what's called a patrol investigation. I made a stop for probable cause, which is probable cause. He is a witness.
Can you please come closer and listen? Okay, thank you.
He's recording. I'm recording. I know y'all are recording. Well,
Sure, there are steps to go to the station and get copies and everything of this because this is ridiculous.
okay. Is this your wife, girlfriend,
This is
friend?
my fiance, my girlfriend. For 5 years.
Okay, well, congratulations. I'm just asking you some questions. All right, we're just
I'm going 50.
Fiance for 5 years. What the hell are you waiting for? Is it because of all the narcotics you're hopped up on and you haven't gotten married yet? That was a joke. All these guys, suspicion? No, these guys seem suspicious to me. The ones that won't let them. I've been asked to search my car before, and I said yes every time because every time I've not been up there or anything. And I've been asked where I'm coming from and where I'm going before. It's very odd of him to be so worried about him asking where you're going, where you're coming from. That's just a normal question that cops ask. I've been asked a trillion times when I'm getting stopped or when I'm just out and about or whatever. They always say that. Where are you coming from? I tell them where I'm coming from. The track house down the street. No, I'm kidding. I say I'm coming from the pool hall or I'm going to the pool hall or whatever. I'm usually coming or going to the pool hall. Back in the day, back in the DZ, for cheesy, my greasy needs to come on and get busy. Alright. Let's play it.
Officer Hollyfield seemingly failed to satisfy his ego by questioning Alexander, so instead he moves to interrogate Alexander's fiancée.
Interrogate.
Ma'am, would you be willing to step out and speak with me under this? Do you have any indication of me ever being rude, ugly, too assertive, aggressive?
Not to me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, so thank you. I appreciate that. Well, look, here's the reason for the stop today, okay? I'm doing the speed limit, 45 miles per hour. He comes past me. All right, that's an indicator that he's traveling over the posted speed limit at which I was traveling. Okay, that is called probable cause for a traffic stop, okay, in which I've done. Furthermore, the window tint on the vehicle is dark.
What's one of the scariest side effects of type 2? Losing a foot! Anyone who's been on metformin for more than 60 days needs to see this. Well, what if I told you that there was a way to easily restore healthy blood sugar levels so
Within the legal limit. So there is further probable cause for a traffic stop.
Listen to me. They don't have the right to search my car. Listen to me. I understand. Okay? And I understand how you get. They don't understand. They're not. I mean, this guy's reasonable. This guy's a jerk. They're not used to you. I am. So I know. He get like that.
He said this guy is a fucking jerk for asking to search my car. What a fucking jerk for wanting to know if I'm doing anything wrong. Fucking jerk. This guy's a fucking jerk for doing his job. What a fucking jerk. And all cops are fucking jerks, aren't they, for doing their job? You wouldn't be a fucking jerk if you weren't hiding anything. You're the fucking jerk.
That's gonna stay. But while y'all I told him you can visually look at my car. You can look in the car, but you're not going to dig through it and search through it.
Well, there's a fine line between what you're telling me I can and can't do, okay? I just asked you if I could look in your vehicle, okay? That would encompass me looking in the center console, the cup holders and stuff. Not an invasive search. I'm not trying to go through your car and pull out your bills that you've had stuffed in your glove compartment for the past 4 years. I don't care about that, okay? It's an invasive look into a non-invasive look into the vehicle. Unless there's something in there that would key me up to something else. Okay, well, hold on. Let me talk, okay? Let me talk. Okay, obviously I've known your fiancée for a little bit and didn't realize she remembers me. I don't remember her. Okay, and we have established, the words came out of her mouth that in the interactions that we've had over the last several years when she was working here, are you still working there? No, stop. We've never had a negative interaction. I do not come at people some type of way that you perceive that I am, okay? You got defensive with me for doing my job, okay? Stop, don't interrupt me again, please. I've been more than restrained and trying to be very nice to you, okay? So here's the thing. I've asked you questions and you've just been defensive with me the whole time, trying to do my job. All right, so I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you mind if I look in your car or not? Okay.
Lastly, after all this drama, Officer Hollyfield issues 2 citations to Alexander, one for overspeeding and the other for using tints on his car's windows.
Well, then just sit tight. Don't go back in the car for me. Just be mindful he has a firearm in his waistband. Alright, Mr. Alexander. Issue me 2 citations today, one for speeding, 10 over, and one for window tint. Give you court date March 29th. You have all that data up to it, pay for citations. If you pay for them prior to that date, you don't have to be in court. If you don't, you need to call ahead and let them know that you're not going to make it. They will gladly rearrange or make a payment plan if you'd rather do that. If you no call, no show, a warrant will be issued for your arrest and we'll just come pick you up, okay?
Walking. That's what I'm doing. It's the Fourth Amendment to be allowed.
If you no call, no show, you can be fired. Especially if it's not the first time you've done it. I've turned the court date into a job type thing. Kind of be funny. But I'm not being funny, so I'll play the video.
The wall without seizures or anything like that. Which is, yeah, you sure that's Fourth Amendment? You sure that one?
These are Patrolman Michael LaMontagne and Corporal Michael Pritch with the Little Egg Harbor Police Department, Ocean County, New Jersey. A teenager was walking down the road, and as the cop car passed by, the teenager flipped him off. This was enough to bruise Sepal Pritch's fragile ego, and he decided to exert authority by the same age-old demand that the citizen ID himself. This tactic is commonly employed by the officers so that they can find an excuse to take things further and limit your freedom.
Why you give me... What's your problem? Why you give me the finger? I'm walking away. Huh? Am I free to go? Why you give me the finger? Am I free to go? No. Come here. For what reason? Why you give me the finger? Am I free to go? No. What do you have a problem? No. You have a problem? No. Well, I'm the Lord. I can leave. Why you give me the finger when you're walking? Huh? Come here. What? Get over here. For what reason? Because you give me the finger. That's legal. No, it isn't. Says who? Says it all. Broke the law. Huh? Broke the law. What's your name? What's the law? What's your name? What's your name? How old are you? Whatever. What?
Breaking news. A controversial Trump coin is sparking heated debate across the nation. In an unprecedented move, a limited edition Trump coin featuring an iconic July 13th image has hit the market, igniting this.
Come here! Come here! Get over here! Get over here! I'm not doing anything illegal! Yeah, you are. You just cursed me off.
That's not a crime!
Yes, it is.
Says who?
Says me.
Says who?
Turn around. Come on.
Bro, that is not crime!
Yes, it is.
If Corporal Pritch thinks cursing or flipping anyone off is illegal, he badly needs a refresher course on First Amendment. It might be hurtful to your feelings or unethical, but it is absolutely not illegal.
No, it's not!
Why are you cursing?
It's not a crime!
What's your name?
It's not a crime!
What's your name?
Help! Help! No help!
At this point, Corporal Pritch turns off his body camera and handcuffs the teenager. We have seen it time and again how cameras are kryptonite for such cops. This is when a fellow tyrant patrolman, Michael James, also gets there, and cops explains how it is completely legal to handcuff innocent people if they hurt a cop's sentiments.
That's not legal.
It is legal. It's allowed to detain you until you perform some
So what am I doing then? What am I doing that made him detain me? What legal right?
I rode by him twice, he shot me the finger. So I turned around and said, what do you
Is that a crime?
This is public service.
That's not me. No, that's not a crime. Yeah. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Because it's not a crime. I know my rights. I don't have to say any of that. For what reason? What legal reason am I being detained for?
Where are you coming from?
What legal reason am I being detained for? I need to know that. Legally, I need to know that.
Why are you shooting me? Why are you...
Is that illegal?
Yes, it is. When you are cursing in public, you are causing public disturbance. You're being a nuisance to the public.
In what way? When you use driving past? Well, I'd like to see you guys prove it.
It's called causing a public disturbance.
I know the law.
Being a nuisance.
I know the law.
The officers try their best to juggle around with legal terms in order to justify this illegal detainment. When they realize that the citizen is a little too educated for that, they come up with a different story. Corporal Pritch turns this contact into a safety check and says he stopped the teenager to check.
This guy doesn't seem too educated for anything. It sounds pretty fucking stupid to me. Fuck off, pig. That sounds pretty stupid to me. Little punk teenager. He needs to get his ass whooped, which I'm sure he will soon. At some point. He'll get his head stomped on. Then he'll be a little more polite to people. Fucking prick.
Check up on him and make sure if he is doing fine.
I'm not saying you're being charged with that. At that point, he's detaining you to make sure that there is nothing. Make sure you're okay. Make sure that you're okay.
What reason does he need to detain me?
He thought maybe he thought they were signaling him down. Were you signaling down?
No, you knew very well that I wasn't signaling, right? I wasn't signaling.
You bring attention to yourself.
Yeah, I got singled.
Your actions threatening to making sure you're okay.
Like, you're not here for my safety. You're not trying to protect me.
You're walking on the side of the road and you're cursing and you're flipping the bird.
Once at him. I gave him the finger once. That will not hold up.
Do you know him? Do you know him?
It's not your business. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Well, I'd like to see you legally hold that in court because
I'm not charging you with anything, so I don't need to hold anything in court.
Well, I want to know from your perspective.
Let's tell me what you would do.
Finally, the teenager shows them their ID. He did put up a good fight and plans to drag the cops to the court. The cops are wasting their time, the citizens' time, and taxpayers' money as they try to interrogate a teenager who had just hurt their fragile ego.
I don't understand. Is that a body camera?
That's what it is.
Perfect. Tuckerton doesn't have it, you know that? Tuckerton's been on back order for a month. Because I have a lawsuit against them, that's why. And I wish they'd have a body camera.
Surprise, surprise. Another smart-ass piece of shit with a lawsuit against the police. That's all the fuck they're out for. What a coincidence, he already has a lawsuit. That's what they do, they try to antagonate the police department so that they do something out of their frail ego, as the announcer said, the narrator said. And so that they can sue. That's what they all do. This guy's a fucking teenager. He doesn't have a job fucking flipping hamburgers or anything. Again, he needs to get his ass whooped. I can tell right now he's gonna get his ass whooped because he's the type that's a bully. And all bullies are cowards, and people are gonna figure that out. They might know that like he knows, supposedly knows the law. People are gonna know that bullies are fucking pussies. They're gonna whoop his ass. He ain't that big. Not to get knocked the fuck out.
It's for everybody that's involved in the situation. Okay? If you have any problems or anything, and you want to come down and you want to talk to somebody, our supervisors are always there as well. Okay?
Well, I'm going to take a lawsuit, so who would I press criminal charges against?
You're gonna have to call and figure that out with a lawyer. You have to file a complaint with the police. Okay? And then you go from there if you want to see if you can press charges and whatnot if you violated your rights.
Appreciate it.
Stay out of the roadway, give us fingers. Stay out of the roadway. Stop causing public alarm. Stop cursing. You're free to go.
Stop cursing.
You're free to go.
Encounters like this promote citizens to adopt a more adversarial attitude towards the cops. Instead, if Corporal Pritch had tried to calmly resolve the situation, this scenario could be avoided completely. If you have a fragile ego and you cannot stand people exercising their legal freedom of speech, however unethical or immoral you think it is, you have no place to be in a public office.
How you doing, sir? Good, how are you? Loud exhaust. Do you have a driver's registration?
I can tell already this is going to be another, I don't answer questions, or you need reasonable, articulable, or suspicion to search me or search my vehicle or whatever. I can tell this is going to be one of those, and they fucking annoy the piss out of me. And the narrator's going to annoy me even more by calling these cops tyrants or stupid or whatever. That's their favorite, tyrant.
Hey friends, welcome back. I'm very excited for today's video. I do have to say this, and I don't want to, but I have to say I'm not covering Cuckoo. It is not out where I am. It's not out where I live. Trust me, it makes me more sad than you. But I do have something very exciting to talk about today. Today I'm going to go see Strange Darling. This is a horror romance thriller.
Loud exhaust.
Yeah.
I was doing like 10 kilometers an hour slow past you.
Yeah, it's still loud.
This is Damon Fryer, a YouTuber, car enthusiast, and an internet celebrity. On December 30th, 2022, Mr. Fryer was cruising in one of his Lamborghini along with his friend David Coulter in Newport Beach, California, when he was allegedly caught overspeeding and his car being too loud by a cop by the Newport Beach Police Department. Watch how the encounter unravels.
He did it on purpose.
Is he pulling me over?
Apparently, idiot.
Well, this is good. You were literally doing like 10 kilometers an hour. What the hell? We're like literally just driving down the road. What's up?
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Loud exhaust. Do you have a driver's registration?
Loud exhaust?
Yeah.
I was
was doing like 10 kilometers an hour slow past you.
Yeah, it's still loud. Do you have your driver's registration insurance?
Yeah, I got that for registration. So what's the rule with exhaust noise then?
27150A says that your car should be equipped with an adequate muffler.
So how would you know in the moment that it wasn't?
It's got to produce, not produce any louder than usual in the way. So
do you have like a decibel meter or anything?
No, that's a different section. Do you have your driver's license with you?
Yeah, watch this. It almost feels like if there's a car show on the road, you guys are basically baiting people.
I'm not baiting anybody. All right, hang on.
That's dirty. Definitely baiting people. There's no way.
You're baiting people, you purposely saw a cop and then purposely forwarded to try to antagonize them. You're baiting them, you fucking idiot. You foreign idiot. You gotta be foreign, talking about kilometers. We don't use kilometers in America. Where's he from? It doesn't sound like he's from any other country. He must be from Canada. That's my guess. I haven't seen this one before, so I don't know. But my guess is he's Canadian, which is fine. I like Canadians. I like the country of Canada. I like Canadians. I like Canada. So if he's from Canada, I don't have a problem with that, but I bet he is from Canada. Talking about kilometers without an accent.
They were sitting there waiting for everyone. I'm actually a bit shocked now because we literally were trying to find. Were we filming? What's that? Were you filming when we left the parking lot? I think so. I was doing like 10 kilometers an hour in a second. Like I was barely moving. I was looking. Taking a picture.
How's it going? Good, how are you? Good. So question, now that you've pulled this over and you have the registration and the plate, you know the car's not even from this country.
Mr. Fryer and Mr. Coulter expressed their protest and questioned the approach taken by the police officer. The officer quickly sensed that the traffic stop could escalate when he realized that the car did not have a United States license plate. Observe how he reacts to the situation during...
We had hundreds of people join the USCCA yesterday. So I'm here in our fulfillment center
his encounter with Mr. Fryer and Mr. Coulter.
So now you know that there's really nothing illegal on this car's behalf.
Took the muffler, idiot.
He doesn't know what to say.
Roger, like I said, just citations for loud exhaust use cover citation information. I'll be sending next to the black X. It's not a mission to go, it's a promise we'll take care of it.
So next to the X?
Yep.
So I have a question for you.
Sure.
So if you weren't trapped in cars, why were you parked next to the parking lot waiting for people to leave?
I was parked on the street over here. Have a good day, drive.
I haven't signed yet. I haven't finished signing. I got halfway through. That's not my signature. I won't hand up. Seriously.
It's not an extract.
What's the ticket for? You said loud exhaust. Is it that it was a municipal violation, or is it that the car has a modified exhaust, or what is it? Do you want to answer any questions? So is that a disputable ticket?
Sure.
Oh, it is.
Any ticket disputable.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you just give it to ticketclinic.com and... Well, usually an officer has a duty of explaining to the charges.
You did.
He didn't want it. Have a good one. How's it going? How you doing? Good. What's going on with the car show? It seems like you guys have like kind of surrounded it, like to kind of get these guys.
I gotta go.
Are you his sergeant?
I am one of those.
He didn't explain the ticket. I was halfway signing and he walked away. I know it was a camera, but like, there's people doing things and tables on the backside. There's a car show at 9 in the morning. They're hanging in front doing tickets to everybody. Like, yeah, what's the point? That's pointless. That's just like, I'm not going to respect you guys to do things like this. If you're just speeding, breaking the law, all illegal stuff happening, I get that. But literally, these guys are like kind of coffee 8 in the morning. We were filming from the car show to here, driving at like 3,000 RPM, really quietly. I mean, he walked up and didn't explain the ticket to me, and then I was signing, he walked away as I was signing. We film things through YouTubers, but when you're an officer, being filmed is a good thing, because if you're being professional in your job, no one can argue with it. That's why we film everything. Just like for badge cams. It's just to protect us. So that's what I was asking, and he just walked away.
It's unfortunate that, like, you get an
talked to him. I know he told me when I pulled up, he explained it.
He made it crystal clear why he pulled you over. He made it crystal clear why he pulled you over. He even cited the code that you guys are so giddy about. My coffee is gone. My water is about to be gone too. These things make me so mad. He's blatantly lying about the police officer.
When you go to court, the officer and the judge can explain everything like you did already. Any other questions? No.
Mr. Coulter, the driver of the car, received a speeding ticket. Despite this, the deputy failed to provide an explanation for the tickets and the violation. Consequently, he promptly left the scene after realizing he had been exposed for his corrupt behavior.
Is there a law change? Yeah, you can't ride your bikes on the boardwalk. When did that law change? It's been a law for quite a while.
This is Lieutenant Mark Coble from the Long Beach Police Department in California. On the 20th of March 2016, Lieutenant Coble approached a young boy named Irias and asked him to leave the Rainbow Harbor Esplanade area while he was found doing tricks with his bicycle. Luckily, the boy was aware of his rights and repeatedly quoted the law to confirm his active citizenry.
Walk your bikes. If you're up here and doing tricks and people I don't care, once you get off of this, you can't ride your bikes down here. You can pass that word along. Don't keep people blaming me, and I won't come talk to you. Is there a law change? What's that? Is there a law change? Yeah, you can't ride your bikes on the boardwalk. When did that law change? It's been a law for quite a while. 16.16.502, specific sectional code that states you can ride your bicycles around out here. So I don't know what law you're referring to. Okay, you want to go that way? We can go that way. If you want to pull out your civic code and you want to look at the code, 16.16.502 states that you can ride your bicycle out here. So if you want to come out here, you want to tell people exactly what...
How do celebrities like Justin Bieber and The Rock generate hundreds of millions of dollars? It's actually not what we think. They make a special kind of money known as royalties.
My name is Christian Mickelson, and I help everyday people increase their income on...
Where? The Rainbow Harbor.
My understanding is royalties aren't shit unless you're the part of the back end of a movie. A great contract if you're a musician. My understanding it's hard to make money doing that.
Which is this entire area. We're all the way at the end down there. To all the way around here. The Rainbow Harbor Esplanade 15.15.
To correct Irias, the law he is referring to is 16.08, 502, not 16.16, 502, which states that bicycle riding on the Rainbow Harbor Esplanade is prohibited in excess of 3 miles per hour between the hours of 10 o'clock a.m. and 10 o'clock p.m., except city employees who are actively performing their duties.
Did you get your law degree on Facebook, or where did you actually obtain it? So do I have to have a law degree to be an informed citizen? Is that what you're saying? It's wrong to be informed. It's wrong to know the law. It's wrong to know your rights. I got it by knowing my rights. Is it wrong to know your rights as a citizen? Because last time I checked, when officers come and they try to invalidate your rights by telling you laws and enforcing their opinions, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to support the law. And when the law says that you can ride your bikes out here, you have no business coming up and harassing anyone telling them they shouldn't ride their bikes. Oh, this is harassment. When you tell someone to not ride their bike when they're legally able to ride their bike, yes, that is harassment. Your opinion is irrelevant. The law states you can ride their bike. Now, do you have anything else to say, or you can leave us alone? You want a nice day. Yeah, you have a nice day. We're going to continue riding on, man. It's all right. I've been riding here for 6 years. You know,
back when you were 4.
Hey, what's your name, officer? It's on the shirt. Okay. Lieutenant Coble. I know. Lieutenant Coble. Great. Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, appreciate you, not giving it, walking away. Please stay informed and don't harass the public, all right? Yeah! Yeah! So, guys, that's how you handle a police officer, all right? You don't let the cops tell you that you can't do what you know you can do, all right?
I can ride my bicycle and I can have a lollipop. And I can shake my rattle. I have the right to shake my rattle. Little fucking kid. He's doing quite a fucking handful and they can actually drive the car. Right now he's driving his bike and causing problems for people. Fucking punk kid.
Officer Coble finds himself to be ashamed and leaves the area immediately.
No, it's PC-148. You unholster your weapon. Don't you unholster your weapon. No, take your hands off your weapon. This is PC-148. What's your name and your ID right now?
This is Officer James Everett with the Mesa College Police in San Diego. In May 2018, a First Amendment auditor who goes by the name of the California Citizens Watch on YouTube posted this interaction. The interaction shows the auditor filming peacefully when a police officer approaches him and draws a gun on him right away.
Oh good, a First Amendment auditor. Lovely.
These are cameras, you know they are. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's a camera. No, not. No, it's PC-148. You unholster your weapon. Don't you unholster your weapon. No, take your hands off your weapon. This is PC-148. What's your name and your ID right now?
For viewers who don't know, Section 148G of Penal Code states that photographing or recording law enforcement does not constitute a crime, and the police may not detain or arrest the person merely for taping them. But this gun-wielding tyrant cop turns the camera a threat. In one sense, cameras are indeed the biggest threat for such dirty cops, since these cameras have been instrumental in exposing them.
What's your name and what's your ID? What's your name and what's your ID? Unholster your weapon. You're going to put your weapon. It's a camera. You know it is. It's a GoPro. Put your weapon back in your holster.
If you're not making
Exciting much?
$158,000 per year, but you'd like to, I strongly encourage you to start a bookkeeping business. That's right.
This should
if
be
you
fun
want to learn how
for
to
me.
use a free program called QuickBooks, you can make 6 figures working part-time, from home, or anywhere in the world.
Get your supervisor here now. It's a friggin' GoPro. You know this. I'll put this on video. No. Put your weapon back in your holster. Dude, shoot me on camera. My father was chief of police in Louisville, Kentucky.
Big deal.
It's a GoPro. What it is? Lower it. I'm gonna put it right down. Don't you touch it. It's a GoPro. Put it right down. Put your weapon back in your holster. What's your supervisor right now? What's your name? What's your No, I'm out of the way. You can find me. I'm off the sidewalk. Stand right over there. Do not touch it.
That's interfering.
42 USC 1983. 42 USC 1985. You're not allowed to
Oh. Now it's 85.
The Section 42 of U.S. Code refers to deprivation or conspiracy to deprive a citizen of their civil rights. The citizen is well justified in claiming that the officers deprived him of his rights and violated his Fourth Amendment right of protection against illegal searches and seizures. The officers in the...
There it is, his Fourth Amendment right. I think it's the first time it's popped up in this video, if you're still watching. I don't know. Holster your weapon right now. Holster your weapon. It's a GoPro.
The citizen are in deadlock until the supervisor arrives.
Disturbing the peace. Both of them squealing their wheels out. He's talking. They come here, they hit the cone, they're messing around here around this new monument. It went on for about 5 minutes. Okay.
This is Travis Cram and Parker Whelan. On September 17, 2022, around 10:30 p.m., both teenagers Cram and Whelan allegedly screeched their bird scooter's tires and made some noise outside the apartment of Michael J. Cicchini. Mr. Cicchini was the Bay City Public Safety Director then. He explained he's had enough when he could not enjoy his leisure time while these boys disturbed him with the noise. He had approached the boys after yelling at them from his apartment upstairs. Watch the subsequent interrogation that unfolds.
Okay, I can talk. No, you're not. Let him talk. Let him talk. Okay. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Disturbing the peace. Both of them squealing their wheels out. He's talking. They come here, they hit the cone, they're messing around here around this new monument. It went on for about 5 minutes. Okay, I had enough. I'm upstairs. All right. I said some bad words. All right. He challenged me to fight and dared me to come down. Okay, I came down. He stood off on me, and I did a pectoral jab with my flashlight.
Director Cecchini had jabbed Travis Cram's chest with his flashlight, inducing him into a physical encounter. However, the boys opted for a lawful and mature approach and refrained from any sort of physical conflict.
Okay.
That's only because they're pussies, that's all. I can tell by his faggot haircut. And this guy grabbing his crotch, jerking off to the cop. I don't know. Well, I'm sure you're not still watching anyway, so I'm going to hang it up now. I'll watch another couple seconds and then we can hang it up.
Yes, you do. Just wait. I'll cut a supplement. 2 charges right here. In my opinion. I'll let you investigate it. Okay.
I'll get their statements. I come check in with you. Okay. Talk to him.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing on you?
No.
What's going on?
So we were just riding around on bird scooters, you know, like teenagers do. And then he came up here. I'm 19.
Okay.
And he hit the cone right here and knocked it over.
What cone?
It was, I think it was the one with the gray.
Okay. Middle?
Yeah, and knocked it over, and then he started yelling, and he threatened him first. So he was defending himself, like against him.
How did he sound?
I don't remember exactly what he said, but he antagonized him. So he was.
I don't remember. I'm sure he did though, I just don't remember. I don't remember what he said or when he said it or what happened. I just know that he did something wrong, that's all. I don't remember what he did wrong, but I know he did something wrong. There you go. Now you're violating my rights. Code section 459 of the penal some shit or another says that one may not breed. Alright, here I go. Thanks for watching. If you watch this long, please leave a comment saying, I don't know what a minute this would violate by making you watch this long ass video. But it's my First Amendment to make this. It's a press video. I don't know how personal, not a personal, but a private journalist. There we go. And so it's my right to make you watch these long ass press videos. All right. So if you've watched this long, please comment First Amendment. I appreciate that. Thank you. Peace.